Hey guys, welcome back to rhrjen. I'm so glad you're here. Honk honk, everyone. Thanks for being here. Guys, I had the best time last night. I ended up doing this crazy long live chat and had so much fun. Thank you to everybody who came out. If you missed it, that's okay. I've cut some of the highlights here. Get ready to have some laughs. I'm going to go ahead and set the stage for you. There's a sugar that got into the chat and it was so much fun. I started playing with her and asking her basic questions about Meghan she couldn't answer, and it was fun. So you're going to get to see that. You'll get to see some conversation we had about what's going on with them with Invictus, what's going on with them and some of the shady business stuff going on, what's going on with them in general. It's all shrouded in mystery. So and the news and some of the funny memes going around. People made their own versions of that crazy shirt she wore with the kids' names on it. So get ready to have some laughs. And again, thank you for being here. Now, today is what is today? Saturday. I can't keep my day straight. I'm recording this Friday night. I am planning that they will do lots of crazy stuff this weekend around Invictus. So I'm around, meaning that I'm kind of open. I'm open to extra live streams. I'm open to extra videos. We'll just see what they do and what happens. We'll play it by ear, but check back to the channel lots because there's a good chance I'll be streaming again tonight if they do more crazy things because these chats are so much fun. I really enjoy them. You guys are so great and we can react in real time to what's going on. So we'll just see. And if not, then maybe look for an extra video from me very soon. But thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate this. Now let's get into the video. Honk honk. Let me know your thoughts on all of this. Oh, I also go on more into the weird picture of Archie and Lily that was leaked and conspiracy theories there and what's going on and what that might mean. So anyway, stay tuned. Thanks for being here. Honk honk. A lot of people are talking about this. So there's a blind item that kind of goes along with this, but I wanted to show this first. I've often shown, let me make this bigger. I've often shown these images. I often do show these images. A lot of Maggie Poo checking out the goods on Prince William. And by the way, I posted a picture of Prince William yesterday. I'm not usually the one that's like gaga over Prince William. It's a good pick. It's a good pick. Blue eyes and looking good. Anyway, I had to check on Nancy, make sure she was okay, because Nancy has a huge thing for Prince William. And I was like, you all right? Want to make sure she didn't pass out. Anyway, well, here's a bunch of images of Meghan checking him out. And the reason this is going to be important because, because I do think that plays into her jealousy, envy, excuse me, somewhere. HG is correcting me on that. But her envy of Catherine, Princess of Wales, this is part of it, is because she had a thing for Prince William. But there's a blind item going around. I keep saying blind item. I do have a blind item, but it may be another story. There's a story going around tied to this, so that's why I'm showing you this. That's right. Look at me, please. And Prince William's like, for blank's sake, let me just adjust my scarf. Let me do anything else. I'll never forget that. That is one of the funniest moments to me when Prince William was frantically like adjusting his scarf so he didn't have to deal with her, oh, this is awkward. It's like at anything, at any event or a grocery store, wherever you're at, you don't want to see somebody and you're like, oh God, please don't notice me. Oh no. Oh no. Or when you look like crap, you don't want somebody to see you, when you're out, that's when they see you. Yeah. I almost asked a real weird question, which is what would you play with to avoid talking to her? Don't answer that question. What the collective you all, what if anybody in the chat, what would you play with to avoid talking to Meghan? I hear it. That's not what I'm asking. Scarf, purse, hair, anything. What would you play with to avoid talking to Meghan? I hear it. I hear it. All right, let me put this video up on the screen. It'll take just a second. All right, 1 second. Look at my jewelry. That's right. I jump off a bridge. Well, that's a way to avoid talking to her. There you go. Worms in the ground. There you go, Catherine K. They have more personality. Purse dive. Yes, that's it. That's the chance to clean out your purse. I'd play with a pack of wild jackals. Perfect. That's so good. I'd wrap my scarf. That's really good. Oh, that's good. I'd play with a chimpanzee. They'd rip you limb for limb, but it'd be worth it. Oh, you I thought you said a chimpanzee. You said a chainsaw. Oh, it's so good. A chainsaw. Heck yes. There you go. Oh, it's so good. I really thought it said chimpanzee. Oh, that's good. Chainsaw's even better. Play with a chainsaw. I'd punch her. Oh, Tessie, you changed your profile picture. I'd punch her not to talk. Yes. Sorry. Punch her to not talk to her. In other words, there you go. That's funny. Carter, I saw someone today compare her eyes to I've seen that where they compared her to Charles Manson. It is nightmare fuel. Oh God, the chainsaw thing. That's so good. Mint. Yes, we could elevate ourselves and hide behind some mint. I'd play with my contact lens. Yes. I just pull one out and throw it on the ground because then I couldn't see shit. There you go. That's perfect. Oh, you play with a cobra to avoid talking to her. That's good too. Oh, it's so good. You guys are so funny. Would you rather face Meghan or a bear? Oh, a bear all day long. All day long. Oh, I always say that. She has dead shark eyes. That's right. I don't know how you can be lifeless behind the eyes like that. I really don't. My eyes give away everything. If I'm happy, sad, anywhere in between, you can see it. I don't understand how you disconnect from that. I just don't. I can't make sense of it. Like the group all singing for the soldiers. Oh, I know. That's so good. It's so good. I've played that for sure. Oh, please don't make me. I know. I'm sorry, Pat. The Eddie Morris says, I'd rather play with a 6-foot buck hanger. Oh, that's good. That's good. Don't get hurt. I'd rather play with traffic. That's so good. Oh man, these are excellent. I'd swallow my lip gloss. That's so good. You guys are brilliant. I'd tell her to talk to the face. There you go. I'd wrap my okay. Hand her some lip gloss to play with. There you go. Yeah, like a toddler, you have to entertain her. Remember when Mike Tyndall said a friend in the crowd? That'd be me. There you go. That's right. I'd go for the bear. Same here. Sure, let's see, better than next to that human shark. Yes. Oh, these are so good, you guys. These are so good. Yeah, bear all day long. I'd pick the bear. Let's keep going with the news though. Oh, we got another one? Cool. Oh, it's you. Oh, hi. Look, guys, there's a sugar here. Hey, let me ask you a question before. Don't block her, anybody. Let me just ask you a question. Hey, Daisy. Real question. I'm legit asking. Can you tell us why you're defending Meghan? What it is that she deserves to be defended about and why you like Meghan? Can you tell us anything good about Meghan that she's done? And can you explain why her followers have continued to harass Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her cancer diagnosis? Can you tell us any of that? Because I would be really curious to see how somebody could possibly ever explain that away. Thanks. Appreciate that. Oh, no, I do. I'm just waiting for you to tell it. Thanks, Daisy. Okay. But that's not a reason, Daisy. You haven't given us a reason or anything good that Meghan's done. So you're perfectly comfortable with her just traipsing around on other people's burnt property and stuff. That's totally fine with you. Making a circus out of it, moving actual volunteers out of the way. You're totally fine with that. Okay, Daisy. Thanks for that. You're still avoiding the question, Daisy. Try to keep up a little bit. I'm asking you how you can blindly follow and defend Meghan Markle. I'm looking for any actual response here. I don't mind if you disagree with me. I encourage it if you can back it up with any kind of logic or facts. But it doesn't seem like you can keep up here, Daisy. Sorry. You don't need to answer my question. Daisy, is it because you can't answer the question? I thought so. Bye, Daisy. Okay, we're good. See, that always happens. I try to get them to give me some answer, something. They can't keep up. They can't. Like if somebody wanted to ask me, why do you defend Catherine? Why do you not like Meghan Markle? I'll sit down and give you a list of facts, and they have nothing to do with Oh, it's because, it's because I don't like her. I can actually tell you, ways she's mistreated Her Majesty the late Queen, ways she's mistreated even Has No Balls and Catherine and and us and stuff, and they can't do it. They can't. They never have facts or anything like that. They'll never be able to answer. It's actually quite fun to watch. So, thank you, Catherine with a K. You're on fire too. I appreciate it. Don't flock with us. You don't mess with my flock. So this person posted this. So this was shared by Milano. It says, "This is comedy gold." Um, I thought this was really funny. I don't even know what the article is, but somebody had posted this comment under a Meghan Markle article and said, "With all due respect to you well, this could apply to Daisy. Here you go. With all due respect to those of you who think Meghan isn't a humanitarian and a giving woman, she saved my mother's life last year. She was in hospital in London with an interview with Meghan started playing on the TV in her ward. My mother woke from her coma, got out of bed despite 2 broken legs, a fractured hip, and no one to help, just so she could find the remote to change the channel." I thought that was so good. Again, thank you to Spicy and Squeegee who sent me things like this because they just make me laugh. Things like that. You just got to laugh at stuff like that. I thought that. Okay. At Good Boy Goo 2 says, "I'm selling these custom embroidered shirts. Does anyone want one? All profits go to me." Do you see what it says on the shirt? Please tell me you do because I can't read that. It just blank off, Meghan. There you go. And of course, it's a play on the shirt that Meghan wore in that video where it says her kids' names and now it's being merged. I do have an article about that coming up, but I found that especially funny. So you think she'll slowly introduce the kids. So somebody else was just talking to me about this behind the scenes saying that they think that, and I was going to talk about Invictus, that she might bring them to Invictus, but we wouldn't be able to fully see the kids, that it would be more of like a quick flash, but then she'll try to sell the image to like a People magazine or something like that. And I think that person's pretty smart. I think that person might be onto something. So yeah, maybe she's slowly trickling it out. And Arnold says, "Yep, Meg will wait for a big payday with the kids' first pictures." That's what my friend was saying too. Yeah, something like that. Like that, she'll probably try to sell it to a magazine, and I think that's a pretty smart take on things. You might just be right, but I do wonder if we'll see them in Invictus. I'm sorry, Invictus, my mistake. Or like again, like my other friend was saying, like a blurry image of them, something like that. Yeah, maybe. All right. I disagree. There are too many possibilities for the plebes to take pictures on the way. So I get what you're saying, and Meghan wouldn't want to compete with the kids in any way. If she did, I'm with you, and I get what you're saying. If it was going to happen at all, it might be a quick under her complete control. I pulled this because this picture, okay. Not guttural, like Meghan says. Does anybody else have a visceral reaction to this picture? Because I do. I see this and I just go like, oh, like this kid has a piss poor attitude. Again, I'm raising a kid. I'm determined that my kid will not make this face. He jerked them out of it real quick if they act like this. You know what I mean? Like that's a good parent. You don't let them act like this. Not this one. No. Here we are with this first. But some things never change because look, still making this face. Just that piss poor attitude. I keep saying piss poor, but you know what I mean? That attitude that it just never, I think it's just in her, is what I'm saying. And I think, I don't know. I'm just going to take a sip of my drink. There's so many things I want to say and I'm holding back because the expletives would fly. I think she's an awful, awful person, and I think she can't hide it from her face. That's what I'm trying to say. We have this. Long Sally, aka Sue Smith, pointed out, has anyone noticed? So I talked in detail about this card the other day. This is the one from the Architectural Digest where Gloria Steinem had a thing about her office and how this picture got out and how weird this is. And Sue Smith seems to think that they may have used the royal cipher on the front of this card because I agree with her. There is a little something on the front of this card. I wonder what it is. It probably is. They go on to say, such humble people. Could you imagine? There's so many things wrong with this card. So many things. Um, and I've been over the card and I can go over it again. I can show you from the other day, but there's yeah, the teeth. I know. Lily's teeth don't make sense. Archie's arm length doesn't make sense. If you look at it and you think about a little kid, like from here to here, and how long he has to stretch. Meghan is still the center of this card when we looked at it the other day, because when you flip it where you see everybody, she's in the center with the emphasis pointing down toward her. There's so much wrong with this card. But then somebody else pointed out, and I think I have yeah, it's right here. Here you go. Meghan, the Duchess of Pittstaines, pointed out. Oh, I guess the Royal Griff pointed out. Okay, so remember this picture of Harry and Meghan from the documentary when they still like pretended to like each other? Could that possibly be the same picture used here? Because it sure looks like it. Like may not have even been there. Let me try that again. Like may not have even been there. Looks like it to me, maybe. Weird, right? Very weird. And then, yeah, Lily's teeth don't make sense. Archie's arm doesn't make sense. Harry, the fact that Meghan's smiling doesn't make sense. I crack myself up, if nothing else. Oh, man. Wait, what? The Harkles photoshopping? What? I know. I'm shocked too, JB. We've never known them to do that. Oh, besides, Meghan's got a freakish eye for detail. Isn't that what they said? Freakish attention to detail, something like that. I'm so sure. The layout for the magazine, hi, Unapakora, was done a couple of months before it was released in December. So they gave, Unapakora. I just hit my lamp. Unapakora, you're brilliant. I didn't even think about that. So the magazine was released in December. They already had their Christmas card when they would have shot it, presumably, September, October. Oh my goodness gracious. That is crazy. That's crazy. Thank you. Girl, love you. I have a prediction. Ooh, tell me. Right back at you, Rachel. You're gorgeous. Thank you. Tell me your prediction. I need to know. Oh, here. Spicy says, but still chat, slap the thumbs up like Archie slapping Maggie Poo. Archie is all of us in this picture. All I can think is Archie's trying to reach down and be like this. But yeah, Archie is all of us in this picture, I think. Yeah, that's true. Wasn't that, I'm glad you said that, Katie. Wasn't that a thing that Harry said recently in like some sort of quote? I can try to pull it. Something about Lily's got her mother's hair. Didn't he just say that? That's like flooding back in my memory. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do I know what I'm talking about? No. Do you know what I'm talking about? He said that not long ago, right? And that doesn't seem to be the case. What? She doesn't have her mother's hair. And not in this photo. What are we talking about? Yes. Okay, good. I was like, I kind of vaguely remember that. It's like one of those things that I hear way too much crap about them. And then I forget. Yeah, that's what it is. He said something about Lily's got long hair like her? Let me just. Oh, yeah, here you go. Okay, this was October 8th in Us magazine. I've got the quote right here. It says, Archie and Lily have been blessed with their mother's thick hair, he told us, self-effacingly, as he marveled that it won't be long until Lily can sit on hers. I'm sorry, what now? Are you talking about this kid here? I'm not knocking any kid. I never will. I'm not. She's a beautiful girl, whoever she is, whoever you believe this is. No, beautiful kid. But that doesn't seem to match the description of her. Does he know his kid? Is this his kid? When was this picture taken and how long, how long does it take for her hair to grow? Because it sounds like she might be bionic. Riley Sage posted this. Okay, hold on. Make it better. Did Rachel use a disaster tourist story? To merch just like we thought? Yes, she did. Because People magazine happens to be reporting Meghan Markle's sweatshirt prompted early into maternity leave for business owner. Game changing. The maternity leave strikes me as interesting because that comes up sometimes. That was one of the things, wasn't she championing for, is maternity leave for like working moms and stuff? So it's funny that that's the angle they take on this. Is I get what they're saying, like so much business, she had to come back early. But Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, she's definitely up to some stuff. She's I'm pausing and hesitating because I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of the way to say this. Like, is she in cahoots? Allegedly, is she in cahoots with these people? Is that what it is? They're like kicking each other back. How's that working? Like, she's advertising this business and then she gets paid for it, like backdoor advertisement. That's how it seems to me. Yes, that's what it is. Thank you, Squeegee. That was the other aspect of it that I lost my train of thought on. Yep. Megan, the advocate for paid maternity leave, asks friend Mindy to work during her leave on as yet unreleased cooking show. Now this woman cuts her maternity leave short because Megan needs to merch. Thank you. That was much more eloquent than the way I was trying to explain it, but you're exactly right. That's exactly my thoughts as well. Okay. So, I never know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. I won't even try, but you can see his name there. It says, guys, this is funny. At first I was like, oh, this is serious, but no, it's funny. Guys, I'm hearing that looting around the California fire sites is getting worse. And then a manic 43, don't argue. I know. Anytime I say the age, everybody's like, she's 40, whatever. Okay. A manic 43-year-old unemployed woman was today spoken to about a stolen bundle of Billie Eilish merch. She's trying to move on. Claims to be a fangirl. Worrying. Stay safe out there. I love that. That just made me laugh. I thought it was so well written and so funny. And yeah, that's good. And Princess of Wales, it says apparently this video is going down in PR circles. It's one of the worst celebrity attempts to appear kind in history. I completely agree with them. Yeah, no, same. I love hearing all the stuff coming out about it. I love that people are still talking about it. I think it's really funny. Not for the reason Megan would like, but yeah, the whole thing strikes me as funny. And it's funny that more points are being made about how big her own self promotion was compared to honestly, how small the gesture itself was. It's not like she got somebody a life-saving operation or a house or a car. It's a couple of t-shirts. And while that's lovely, but shouldn't the thanks go to Billie Eilish? Just saying. What are we doing? So, yeah, weird. All right. Demon Barber says people's homes, hold on. I keep doing the wrong thing. People's homes were burned to ash and rubble, and me, Megan, with all my wealth, power, influence, and privilege, got this 15-year-old girl exactly a t-shirt signed by Billie Eilish to get her through these difficult times. Behold the glory of me again. Exactly this. I'm saying the exact same thing. It makes no sense. The pat on the back is so much bigger than the deed itself and almost to the detriment of the girl. The only one that's stands to and she's not benefiting from it, but the only one that stands to benefit from this is Megan. So it's just so weird. Yeah, despicable Megan. I love it. That's so good. Oh, I gotta write that down. One really fast Kentucky chicken elevated says Megan still can't remember her handbag's name. Does it repulse her to say it? So this was funny, and I pulled this comment because again, he's so lovely. John Witherspoon always makes this point. He brings up, he's like, she never calls him by his name. She only calls him my husband and H and has, but never by his name. Exactly. So I just think this one struck me funny. Megan's handbag can't remember her. She can't remember her handbag's name, so she won't call him that. My point of view is that everything in the whole wide world, she's one of those people that when she closes her eyes, she thinks that the world stops. And when she opens her eyes, that's when the world starts again. You know, the whole world revolves around her. So by saying my husband, it is the world revolves around me. It's my husband, that kind of thing. So yeah. I don't believe any of it. Sorry. Sorry. I was reading this and answering one of you guys in the comments. Yeah, I don't believe it either. You guys are talking about the teenager. It doesn't make sense. All right. That one's wife. Yes, exactly. That's a great name for her. That's right. She can't call him by his name. He is a possession. That's exactly it. My toaster, my air fryer. Yeah, exactly. She has more emotion when talking about those things. I will never not make fun of the fact that when she rolled out ARO, another epic failure that will never not be funny to me. Just remember, I don't remember the exact verbiage, but she said something along the lines of, "It's all about my favorite things." She was literally the only one in the video. It was all about her. So, I mean, she tells on herself every 5 seconds about that she is her own favorite thing. It's wild. It really is. It's crazy. So, let's see. Saves having to remember which husband she's talking about. That's true. I'd heard that about, like, I don't know, like cheating partners or whatever. If you say, "Oh, babe," nobody look at me when I say this. You're like, ooh, baby." Then you don't have to remember anybody's name by saying that. Ooh, it's blushing on your bingo card because that just happened. But by saying that, then you don't have to remember anybody's name. So same thing. My husband, my husband. Do you think he ever just says, "I have a blinking name"? You know? All right, guys, let me know your thoughts on all of this. I so appreciate you being here. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is Invictus weekend. I fully expect there will be lots of news coming out, so check back to the channel a lot. I'll be making videos, I'll be doing live streams, probably tonight. We'll see how it goes, but I'm open. Let me know your thoughts on all of this. A huge thank you to Spicy and Squeegee for helping me find this really great information, to everybody who is out in the chat, to my friends behind the scenes who always help me out. I appreciate you, to John Witherspoon for being so helpful. Everybody, I really do sincerely appreciate it. And I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. I do want to give a shout out to my Patreon peeps. You know, you mean the world to me, my executive producers, my geese and ganders who are so supportive of the show. I appreciate that so much. If you still haven't checked it out, you know where to go. Patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Yes, it's my old name, but it doesn't matter. It's all new stuff. It's like hundreds, plural, of videos over there of bonus material and deep dives and rants and crazy behind the scenes stuff. And I fully covered the whole Sex and the City series over there, just so much. So check that out if you're the least bit interested. Thank you to everybody who supports the show. I appreciate that. And guys, right now, that's it for me. Expect that they will do lots of stuff and expect I will be talking about it. So do make sure that you're subscribed, that you hit that notification button. That way you don't miss anything. And look forward to talking to you guys probably in a few hours. Thank you for everything. I will post under the community tab if we're doing anything like that. I also do post on Patreon. You can even sign up on Patreon and not pay. There's a free part where you just get like notifications. And so when I post that, hey, there's going to be a live chat, I make it show up for everybody. So if you're just a free member over there, that's fine. You'll be able to get notifications over there as well. I'm also on Twitter at Real Recaps. You can always find me. So come talk to me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I cannot wait to bring you more stuff like this. Take care. Honk honk. Bye.